Hello, everyone. My name is Charissa, and I'm here with AJ.
Hi.
And we are here today to talk about a couple of books. Oh, 3 books, not a couple, I guess. That's a few books that we were asked to read. They're Little Honey's Little Adventures by Rachel Louise Eisenhauer and illustrated by Tara Eisenhauer Ebersole. So we were happy to read these, right?
Yeah.
We read them a few weeks ago. We read them again today. And they are delightful children's books. And there are 3. So we were going to do this fun little thing. Which one do you want to do first? Do you want to do the baseball one?
I would say baseball.
Baseball?
First,
Okay,
yeah.
so here's the cover. Here's this. It's right here. So it's Little Honey's Little Adventures, the baseball story. And it's my understanding, AJ, that our author and the illustrator are sisters and that they wrote these about stories from their childhood. And so we're going to react to them as a child and as a parent. This baseball story, who plays baseball? You? Yeah, I don't play baseball. And we like to watch those.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we watched, what was the movie we watched the other day? The Sandlot?
Yeah,
Oh, so good, so good.
I would recommend it.
We would recommend it,
I would
yeah.
definitely recommend it.
So we were excited to read this book about baseball. And we don't know who else out there plays baseball. But when we play baseball, are we automatically good at baseball?
No.
No?
If you do play baseball, tell me in the comments below.
What? Oh, yeah. Say something in the comments if you also play baseball. But AJ plays baseball. And do you catch it every time?
No.
No. Do you hit it every time?
Definitely not.
And do the professionals catch and hit it every time?
Yeah.
Well, no. I mean, mostly, but they don't hit it every time. They're not that good.
Yeah, they are.
So in the story, how was Little Honey at baseball?
She was good at catching and throwing, but she wasn't that good at hitting.
At hitting? Yeah, yeah. And so what did she have to do to get better at hitting?
Like you always should, if you want to get better at something, practice.
Practice, yeah. Now, these books are written for kids a little younger than you were. But especially in this one, if you just were to say there was a lesson in this story about baseball, what is the lesson?
Practice makes perfect.
Practice makes perfect, yeah. And we did that too, right? Where did we go a few weeks ago to help you practice your batting?
Batting cage.
Batting cage, yeah. So Little Honey didn't go to a batting cage. Yeah. No, but did you get better as we were there? Like, were you better at the end than you were at the beginning?
Yeah. Tell me that in the comments below. Again.
Again. But you got better as we were doing it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so did Little Honey get better by the end of the story?
Yeah.
Yeah, she did. She actually hit the ball. Mm-hmm. Yep. So it was good. So did you feel connected to it because it was like a baseball story?
Yeah, a little.
Yeah. I really enjoyed that one. It was a good one to start out with. Now, the next story is it called The Fish Story? I'm calling it The Fish Story. It is called The Fish Story.
Fish Story.
Yeah, I can't put my finger on it because we're on a video. But it's Little Honey's Little Adventures, The Fish Story, or When Little Honey's Family Keeps Warm. So you probably don't remember this, but when you were little, we actually lost power in the middle of winter. Yeah, I think it was a day or a day and a half or 2 days. There's actually a picture somewhere of you bundled up looking super duper cute and like a whole lot of layers. But what happens in the book? How does the book start?
It starts by them going, getting into bed.
Into bed, yeah.
Into bed, and then them
waking up.
Them waking up and being very cold.
Being very cold, right?
And then the sister hops in. One sister, Little Honey, hops into the other bed with Angel. That's her name, right?
That's her name, yeah. To get warm, right?
Angel, to get warm.
If we lost power in the middle of the night and you were super cold, what would you do? I mean, you have a ton of stuffies in your bed.
I'd probably get all the stuffy.
Bundle it on yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'd probably come in and check on you, though, right? But that's actually not the purpose of the whole story. The story kind of goes sideways because it's not about them being cold. It's about what happens when they wake up and they find what? Remember what they find?
They didn't wake up. They heard a creaking sound.
Oh.
And then they all ran because they knew it was the fish, and the fish got frozen.
The fish got frozen.
The
so
fishes.
the fishes got frozen. So yeah, fishes and just one, right? I thought it was one fish.
No, there's 3. No, 4.
There were 4 fish?
Yeah, there were 4 fish.
What?
Yeah.
Did you read a different story than I read?
No, I'll show you later.
Okay, so the fish were frozen because the furnace was broken. And this was new. AJ and I were reacting to this. We've had a lot of conversations about this because, okay, I was a little alarmed at what the mom did. What did she do with the fishbowl?
This is a little silly, guys, but she put it in the oven.
She put the fishbowl in the oven. Like, I can't even imagine thinking that.
I mean, I would.
Would you be like, hey, Mom, I think we should just warm up the fish in the oven?
No.
But what did we learn about fish? Are they mammals?
They're not mammals, no.
Are they cold-blooded?
Yes.
Yes. And cold-blooded creatures, they slow down their heartbeat when it gets cold. So that way, like if they're in a frozen river, they don't die, right? You don't have a bunch of dead fish coming up in the spring. They're freezing. So the mom knew that. She was smarter than I am. And she warmed up the fish, and the fish was alive, but it had a slow heartbeat. And so when the water was unfrozen, the fish what?
The fish kept swimming.
Kept swimming. All right. You need to smile more. They don't think you're a happy kid because you're like all serious.
I'm trying my best, Mom. I don't have a good smile.
You do have a good smile. He has a good smile.
No, I don't.
Like our post if AJ has a good smile. Okay. So that was something we learned, and we thought we would never even try that. I have to be honest. I don't know if I'd try it. Well, maybe I'd try it now because I learned it, but I'd say this is one of those things not to try at home without a grown-up. Would you agree? Like,
I would agree, but I wouldn't want to wake my parents up in the middle of the night.
Oh, that's really nice of you.
And I would probably heat the stove up if the fish.
You would heat the stove up by yourself?
Yeah.
No, I think the lesson is not to heat the stove up by yourself. Yeah. Okay, what's the lesson of the whole book? They were really upset this fish had died, right?
What?
Well, they thought the fish died.
Oh, they were really there's these little honeys lessons at the end, and I remember one.
Right.
I'm pretty sure it was like something about miracles, like don't be worried, the miracles happen every day. Or something.
Oh, yeah. And that's a really good point you made, that at the end of each of these books, there are lessons for you to learn or to teach your children. And I don't remember the lesson exactly, but the lesson that I got out of it was don't give up hope. Yeah. Right?
I think that was one too.
You think that might have been one of them?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that mom is a rock star for knowing that you could bring back a fish. And she saved the day, and the kids were so upset, and she made it all better. Okay, so the last story, I have to say, arguably is our favorite. Do you remember? Hold on. Here it goes. It is the Icing Story, or When Little Honey Isn't Such a Honey. This was a good one, and I felt like when you read it the first time, because you've read it a couple times, you definitely reacted to it, right? You were sitting next to me and you were like, oh no, little honey, no. So what happens? Is it Angel's birthday in the story?
Yeah. It's Angel's birthday in the story, and Angel made a cake with Mom.
Great. For her birthday.
Yeah, for it.
And little honey does what?
Oh my gosh, this is so hard.
It's so hard.
She comes into the kitchen and looks at the cake, and she says the frosting looks so yummy to her, and she licked all the frosting off the cake. All
the frosting off an entire cake. But wait, there's more, right? The story gets worse. So Mom sees it, doesn't say anything. Again, rock star mother.
No.
I didn't think, oh no, she asked her.
Yeah, she asked her. her.
And then little honey said she had no idea.
Yeah. Why don't we show them the cake again?
The cover?
Yeah, the cover. So
okay.
They can see the cake.
Oh, it's a big cake, folks. All that. Little honey ate all that. Okay. So then Mom's like, hey, did you eat the frosting? And she's like, no, I didn't do it. So Mom, what? Puts icing back on the cake.
She stirs it up to make the icing. Yeah.
Okay, so she makes more icing and puts icing on the same cake a second time.
Oh my gosh, why the same cake?
Well, she didn't lick the cake. She like did this and licked her fingers.
But
anyway, I know.
It's double dipping.
It is double dipping, but
like double dipping.
Let's just follow the story.
Okay,
because you've certainly never gotten any icing or stolen candy
maybe
or hidden candy when you weren't supposed to, right? I mean,
maybe.
No child does this.
Maybe.
We won't talk about the details of the stories I know in this chat, but AJ may have similar feelings.
I have to admit, I've licked the icing off the cake before.
Okay, so little honey's not alone.
Not all of it.
Not all of it.
I've done it before.
Okay, so this is the best part though. So we know that little honey licks all the icing off the cake, and mom calls her out on it, makes new icing, puts it on the cake. What does little honey do next time?
She does it again.
She does it again. Oh my gosh. So mom, did she ask little honey the second time? I can't remember.
No.
Re-ices the cake.
She ran outside.
Oh, that's right. She ran outside. So she didn't tell the truth. She lied about it, right? And then the second time she runs outside because she doesn't want to get caught. So mom ices the cake a third time. 3 times. Yeah, right.
No. She had help the first time, so not just.
Oh, okay. But she had to make icing 3 times.
Yeah.
Okay. And how did it end? Did little honey eat the icing the third time?
No. She came back inside and everybody was there.
Huh.
And all the icing was back on the cake. And there was an extra part. There was little angel, happy birthday, little angel.
Right.
I mean, not little angel. Angel, happy birthday, angel.
But then little honey couldn't eat the cake. Why?
Because she was full of ice cream.
Icing.
Icing.
She was full of icing. I mean, we were just laughing at this one because this is like a classic kid's story. And like AJ said, every kid can definitely relate to this. I think we've all snuck a little bit of icing on occasion.
I bet everybody has done that once or twice.
Do you remember what the lesson was in this story? Or what the lesson is that you got from
greedy
it?
Or don't be it was something, the lesson in the story, I'm pretty sure, was something like, don't be greedy or you won't get to have any cake, something like that.
Yeah, well, maybe just to keep your hands off someone else's cake.
Something like that.
Yeah, and to tell the
truth.
Right, absolutely tell the truth.
Oh, I have one more thing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure little honey talked to mom somewhere at the end.
I think you're right.
And admitted that she didn't.
Mm-hmm. So she did tell the truth at the end. She redeemed herself. I think I'd like to say from a parent's perspective that little honey's mom is a rock star. Because I don't know that I would ice a cake 3 times and not like be mad at you for it. Do you think I would be mad at you if you did that 3 times?
Mm-mm.
No?
I'm kidding, yeah. You're mad at me.
Mother of the year. So A, I think their mom is a rock star and congratulations. She's amazing. But B, we loved these books. I thought they were fun and I thought they were great gifts we have lots of little kids in our neighborhood who love these stories and they teach great lessons. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think? If we have to say like thumbs up, thumbs down, what do you think we should give these set of 3 books from your perspective?
I would give a thumbs up.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'd give it that. So 2 thumbs up from AJ and Charissa right here.
Actually,
4 thumbs up. 4 thumbs up. And then can we fist bump? Because, bruh.
Don't.
That's what kids do these days. Oh, I'm sorry. So 4 thumbs up from AJ and Charissa. Thank you for letting us read these books. They have been a joy, and we cannot wait to recommend them to all of our friends.
Yep.
All right. See you later, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you. Good job.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still going.